This side of the river having the Riverfront Trail leads me to believe that the other side of the river is the back of the river. And just like that, the shed is finished. Hey there, my name is WayneWrz, and on this channel we're walking the journey toward Jesus together. You can subscribe to get new videos. I don't really know when these days. I have learned recently that I am really bad at weekly vlogging. And I think it might be because that feels like a lot to keep track of, and then it feels overwhelming when I go to edit. So I'm going to try daily vlogging once a week, where I can just shoot throughout that day. Part of the goal with weekly vlogging was really just to share my life, the highs, the lows, the struggles, the good things. Oh look, hey, I found my bike helmet. I was looking for that earlier when I went on a bike ride. I had to wear a different helmet, but that's where it is. So yeah, I think vlogging for a day once a week will be easier for me to edit. The flow will make more sense as opposed to 3 or 4 days of the week and then not getting into it till a week later and then be like, I don't even know what I was doing, and then the edit takes longer. So today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you, or happy whatever day of the week it is to you. Today we're going to talk about 3 things. I'm going to show you this shed that I just finished building. I'm going to talk about 2 things I love about living in Castle Rock, and I'm going to share with you about a book that I recently finished reading. So we'll get to that. So this is a shed that's been at my parents' house for as long as I remember. And it kept out most of the water, most of the time, especially during the dry season. Wet season, not so much. So the plan was to build a new shed so we could take some stuff out of this one to the dump and then tear it down. It is ready to be torn down because over the last few weeks I built this. And this, my friends, is the back of my shed. Let me give you a tour. I would fly the drone over and show you from the top, but 2 things. Number 1, I sent my drone to DJI because since it crashed, it's been misbehaving. I was like, hey, can you guys help me with my drone? I'm like, yeah, send it in. So hopefully that's not too expensive to get the old droney back. The other reason I wouldn't fly the drone over to show you the top is because I'm not very good at doing roofing or shingles, and I don't want to show you that. But you know what? I did good enough that it should stay dry. But it's a great little shed. It's 7 feet by 9 feet with a loft, which is super cool, super cute. Got room for lawnmowers, bicycles, tools, loft, RC crawlers. Me and Josiah need to drive those more. But this is my shed. Have you ever built a shed? Let me know. I really enjoyed it. I'm not a great buildist, but I think I did well enough that it'll keep water out, keep things in, and yeah, so it works. We also have the croquet in here, which we played the other night. It's a lot of fun. We do have a yard game that we really liked that got wet in the other shed and got ruined, so have to look at maybe buying cornhole or another yard game for next spring when it starts to get nice again, though it's been beautiful in October. So yeah, that's the tour of my shed. Second thing is reasons why I love Castle Rock. I'll get to that next. So thing number 1 I like about Castle Rock, the Riverfront Trail, which this side of the river having the Riverfront Trail leads me to believe that the other side of the river is the back of the river. But the Riverfront Trail includes the rock, which is a trail up Big Rock, which the city gets its name for, a bike park, a skate park, a 1.8 mile trail back and forth, and yeah, some benches. You can watch the sun set if you would like to. The bike park here is pretty fantastic, kids have loved that, and you can also just walk right down by the river. And the second thing is at the end of this trail, so I'll see you there. So this place is north end of town. Edge of the trail is up there, and the trail actually runs down into the woods, which I like to run there into the woods. But this area has 2 covered areas, some picnic tables, and is actually close enough to the center of town. Castle Rock is a town of 2,100 people, that is inside the Castle Rock free Wi-Fi zone. So I spent 2 hours this morning working here. I wouldn't upload YouTube videos from here with the free Wi-Fi, but checking email, buying new lighting gear on Amazon, reaching out to people for ministry partner stuff. Did all that here this afternoon. It's actually beautifully manicured, mowed grass, some pretty trees because it's fall. So this is number 2, I think, that I love about Castle Rock. Another thing that I won't show you is just the train runs on the edge of town. So you hear the Union Pacific and the Burlington Northern Santa Fe trains and the Amtrak's running throughout the day. You hear the whistle blow from our house, but it's not like annoyingly loud, but you hear it, you know it's there. Every once in a while I like to just go sit by the tracks and watch the trains because I never grew out of loving trains. Did you grow out of loving trains, or do you still love trains? Let me know in the comments, and then I'll take you to one more reason I love Castle Rock. Like, besides my family, like they're here, so that's it. That's a pretty cool jam. But one more thing, as a place, it's a coffee shop. And coffee's gross, but this coffee shop is where it's at. So this is the Vault Books and Brew. It's a coffee shop and bookstore. They have a lot of used books. I actually got one of my favorite books that I'm reading as a devotional. I'll tell you guys about that in a minute. I bought that here, and also if you follow me on the Instagram, you know that they serve ice cream and they open at 9 in the morning, which means if your family wants to buy coffee or look at books at 9 in the morning, you're allowed to get ice cream, which is great. I'm a vanilla 2 scoops on a waffle cone kind of guy. Let me know your favorite kind of ice cream in the comments. But this is also the building where I had my first savings account. I grew up in Castle Rock in a small town, love it, but this locally owned books, used books, ice cream. My wife says they have good coffee. I believe her, but I don't drink coffee because I find it disgusting. But this is the Vault Books and Brew. Totally a great place in Castle Rock. Also, I'm on this side of the building because there's people across the street eating outside, and I was embarrassed, but don't tell anybody. So I'll head home, finish today by talking to you guys about a book I read recently by Alan Fadling. Man, I don't remember the name of it. Unhurried Leader, Unhurried Living, The Unhurried Life. The book was good. I've read both of them, but I don't remember the title. So we'll talk about that shortly. Like pretty much instantly for you, but probably in a couple hours for me. So it's 2 days later, and as you can tell, I did not talk about the book Unhurried Life by Alan Fadling later that evening like I was supposed to. I'm sorry. It's Friday, it's supposed to rain for like the next 5 days straight. Go on the grass, then go inside. I hope you have a great week as you walk the journey toward Jesus together. See you later, alligator.